Okay, so welcome to this demonstration. What I want to do is give you an idea how we can utilize this software depending on your individual requirements. I've got no idea who's viewing this and what type of background and business you're in, so this video is to give you a feel for how you could utilize it in your particular situation. Bear in mind, I developed this to give maximum flexibility and deployability in a range of situations, whether it's departments, work groups, projects. Some that might be part of a larger organization where the enterprise software just doesn't do the job, or for smaller organizations that want a software they can deploy quickly and customize to their needs. Different aspects of the software may be more important in different circumstances, but just to recall what the benefits are. Firstly, organization. Secondly, cross-referencing. And thirdly, flow control and authorization. What we mean by organization, that simply means that documents are stored and saved where you want them, without everybody having access to the Windows folders. Anyone knows what a mess that can become, and you all know that situation where somebody opens a document rather than the template, makes changes and doesn't save as and overwrites original. You normally will discover that ages later when you're searching for some vital information contained in that document. Cross-referencing is where you might want to be able to find all the documents or reports or information contained in different documents. Flow control and authorization is where you need documents reviewed or authorized or to initiate follow-up, and that kind of process is easy to set up how you want it. So let's now go and demonstrate some of this. Okay, so you can see here, I've got a lot of these blocks here, which we call document groups. What's important about a document group is not to confuse it with something like a folder on in Windows. It doesn't contain the actual saved documents or the templates. It's just a place where documents are grouped together in a kind of logical format, that a logical grouping that supports what you're trying to do. The one thing to bear in mind is that all the documents in a group will all be part of a single database. Anyway, these things should become a little bit clearer as we have a look at these things in actions. So you can see here that I've just made some dummy groups, checklists, handovers, health and safeties, individual names, which we can discuss later, and projects. Different where documents have been grouped by different projects. So let's just select this one, which I've called reports. Now in here you can see we've got 3 different kind of report templates. There's a incident report where you might report what actually happens, say, some major equipment failure and all the things surrounding it. Maybe there was a burst pipe and oil spill and all that kind of stuff. This one here's a technical report, so that this would contain the kind of technical details, the real nitty-gritty about what went wrong. And this one, you can see it's a PowerPoint. That's a kind of incident presentation report. So that would be if the incident was serious enough, health and safety, the executive, they want to see something, and they don't want all the nitty-gritty details that are in these reports. They want something that's better presented. So that would be the incident presentation. Both of these, incident report and the technical report, they're closely linked, but they might look at different things. For instance, this one, the follow-up, might be to do with the fact that there wasn't a good response, and how could that be improved, with the fire, if there was fire involved, or cleanup of oil spills, how good was that? So this incident report may include things within the follow-up section, which are different to what's in here, but are related. I mean, in the tech one, it might be you're looking at the detail of why the fault happened and what could be improved. Maybe the maintenance routine could be improved, or better type of components, or some modification made. But all these reports will have a sort of common theme, so they're all in the same document type. So now, when you're coming in, you might want to be making a new report, knew something happened, or you may be trying to find some information on a document. But let's just start off to give you an idea of what it's like. I'm just going to sort of create a new document for a new report. So here we go. Now, when you look at this, you can see here we've got a certain number of fields. Now, these fields at the top here will be common to any document that we have, whether we actually embed them in the document or not, but they will be in the database. These ones are fields that we have created, that you will have created for your document, for the things that are important for you. There can be as many as you like, few as you like, but it's completely down to what you're wanting to use this system in this particular instance for. So in this case, we're talking about technical reports. So I'm going to say there's been a failure of hoisting system in the main crane. Now you'll see here that it's already given it a document number. For every document type we have a prefix. So this one is TECR, whatever even they're given that for, and this is report number 16. Again, that can be embedded in the report or not, but it will be in the database. Cross-reference number, well, I put the cross-reference number in because sometimes in a lot of organizations there will be maybe an enterprise system or some other kind of system where things are given a job number or whatever. Anyway, this is a cross-reference number, as something that we can just put any if it's not applicable, or if there is a kind of number, a cross-reference number, we can put it in. I'll say it's 4321. Oops, that's 4321. Author, the old another will do for this one. Now, document save path. This is set up when we set up these document templates. So this is predestined, so whoever saves this is in a folder we want this report to be saved in. You can make this editable, but for organization's sake, it's better to have it fixed. Because the thing is, you could have this same document template under, if you wanted it to go to different files for whatever reason, then probably you would just name it differently and have 3 different templates up there. Whichever one clicked on, it would go to the correct database. Just on that matter, if you look down here, trying to keep things organized, even when you've got something like this, people need to know what they're doing. And so we've added this view. It's come up my bottom screen here. View tutorial. So that tells somebody how to complete a technical report. What fields are mandatory when we create it, and it's telling you we need to put these ones in. Other fields can be completed if the information is available. What the purpose of a technical report is. How it should work, what's not included, so no incident narrative describing the actions taken, problems, that should be included in a separate incident report. So this can be as detailed as you want it, and it helps to make sure that that people completing these forms do them correctly. So back to this one, report date. Well, I might leave that blank because the report's not finished yet. The system, well, let's just say it was the main crane. The equipment was the hoisting winch. Equipment make, I don't know just now. Equipment model, don't know just now. Serial number, I'll have to get that. Date of incident, well, that was yesterday, so it was the 25th of the 6th, 23. Components, I don't know. Spares used, I don't know. Document status is in progress. Supervisor's review is pending. Manager's review is pending. Follow-up required. Well, don't know yet. That'll be the supervisor, the manager will come up with that. Obviously, the follow-up complete, who it's assigned to, and its reference. None of that I know, so I can leave that just now. So that's me. Got everything I need for this document. Generate the report. So here it is, the report. Now we can see automatically filled in this document already. There's the document name, report date, we didn't put it in yet, report number, the author, the job number, the cross-reference number, main crane, hoist and winch, other stuff we haven't put in yet. Coming down to the bottom, this is what we would call the data part. This is part of the information about the equipment. This is so faulty components, spare parts used. This is comma delineated. You can put as many as you like. Drawing numbers, and then workflow control. This could be a bigger or lesser section depending. So in this section, with supervisor's review, we've got nothing to add here. So really, I would come in here and I would start typing information. I don't think I want that bold. So this could be quite an extensive document, and as we go along, we would start to fill in, you know, I could here, I now know the make, so it's a Siemens winch. I'm not sure of the model yet, so I'll just leave that blank. And okay, so I've finished what I can do just now, so I just close it, that's it. So go back. So now, what if I'm trying to find some information or to carry on with that report? So I click on search here. So let's have a look what I might want to do. So let me find, well, let me just sit here, search. So that's all the documents that are, you know, in the database that I could find. So I'll just clear that just now because I really just want to find, for instance, say the supervisors. Let's see how many I've got to have a look at. So here's I just pending here, and yeah. There's all the reports I've still to review. Manager, how much have you got? Pending. Search. So he's got quite a few as well. How many of these documents have a follow-up required that we've still got to do? So let's just check. Oh. These are all documents that need to be. Who's going to have to do them? So, let's see. Any assigned to me? I don't know, but let's have a look to the engineer. All right. So the reliability engineer, let's say. Okay. Oh, wow. So the reliability engineer's got quite a lot of documents to follow up on, but I really am looking in for my document. So my author was other. So there's 2 documents in my name, other. I want to be in progress. Oh, I've only got one that's in progress. So there we are. So that will give you an idea. Now let me just show you something. If again I want to find my, let's find another one. Let's see if I've got one under my own name. Yeah, any of these in progress? Document status, in progress. No, nothing under my name. So let's have a look at Mr. Other. Ah, there's the one. So let's have a look at this document. Okay, so I found out a lot more information, so I can type a lot more information in here. Maybe. Now, when I come to close it, I've got the choice of I can replace the existing version or I can create a new version. Well, I want to create a new version. So now, when I do a search, I can see both versions of the document. If I just want to see the latest version, just click that and I just see the latest versions. Okay, so let me clear some of these fields and let's see if I was wanting to find out, say for instance, what components or what failures had been. So let me see, components, pump. So there's no documents found there. Let's reset that. No, nothing there. Maybe I'll put in equipment and okay, so that's going to bring all the reports up with pump failures. There's only one in there, but there could be 100. Also say spares used 3346. So that spare was used on the rotating failure. Again, if you had that spare used 100 times in 100 different situations, they would all come up on this report. So, moving swiftly on, I'm going to look at how we use this in another type of situation. In this case, I'm looking at projects. So, as anybody knows, project can have hundreds and hundreds of documents. I mean, if you just look in the, the PMBOK guide, there's, goodness me, a document for everything. And trying to keep all that managed and all the different people feeding back into the project. So, in this case, we've created a document group. And that way that I can keep track on all the documents, if I'm the project manager, that people are doing. So in this case, we've got the change log, change request form, daily planning meeting, daily report, construction supervisor, daily report from SCM, daily report from the site manager, an issues log, and the main project plan document. Now, I'm not going to go through all these, but what's important, I mean, this is something that's interesting, that these three reports are exactly the same template, exactly the same, stored in the same place, but we've assigned them to different people. So when I come up here and I want to search, let's see, for daily reports. Well, I've got the daily planning meeting, the daily construction supervisors, and the daily report from the FCN, the daily report from the site manager. Okay. Now, to give you an idea, I'm doing a daily meeting every day as a project manager, so I'm not really, it's a continuous document, so I want to come in and just really take the last version, which should be yesterday, and view the report. So that's me from a daily planning meeting for new issues of the day, etc., etc. You know the score. So now I come and close this, save it. Yes, I should have changed the date and everything on it. I didn't. I've saved the document. So now we reset and search. My daily planning meeting number 4 is in there. Now, there's all sorts of documents coming into me every single day in here, and I really want to know which ones I've still to review. So I just put in reviewed, search. I know, it's not too bad. I've got the daily report from the construction supervisor, the daily report from the site manager. Obviously I could have 3 or 4 of them. I might have 1, 2, 3, 4 as it goes through the day because I've not managed to get to something. Status. Oh, no documents complete. In progress. Okay, so we've got this change request document, which is in progress, and I need to review that and update it. Follow up. Is there any other documents I need to be following up? Yes, the daily report by the SCM version 1, that's got something in there that I need to follow up. I haven't used too much fields in these, but you could use a lot more. This was just as an example how you could use these, set up this system for your maximum advantage. Now, just going back here, I mean, there's another way that we can use this, and there's options. There's always ways to skin a cat. For instance, some of the some problems that people have is that they have a lot of temporary staff coming in. They need them to do a job, and it's really difficult because they've kind of got to show them through the whole gamut of how everything's set up so that they get the documents they need, and they got to save them in the right place. And that's where a lot of the problems can come in. So we can create a group for an individual. They can only reach the documents that they want, and they'll only be saved where you want them to be saved. You can actually even do that in the way that we did it in reports, in projects, where these are all the same document, but they're set up in different ways. Let me just show you something briefly, like in the edit. This is the screen when we import a document. So I can import the same document with the same fields as many times as I want and call it something else, like we do here. See this where it says full research template? That is because reference documents get treated differently. For instance, if say health and safety, that has a lot of just simple reference documents, or you might be in academia and you have a lot of reference documents that you want to catalogue. So that's slightly different. The database will look the same when you import it, because it will give all the options you want to be in there, so you can cross-reference these documents later. But obviously you're not going to fill anything in, so it's a slightly different setup there. But this document path here is where you get the template from, and this is where you save it. And this is the document fields in it. Normally we would import, and it just sucks the fields. You create the document first, and it sucks it out and creates the database. But you can add other ones in here if you want. That's briefly. I'm not going to go through this in detail just now. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how you can use this system. So that's it for now, folks. I hope that this has given you some insight. But I'm always willing to talk or chat, and also we can, if there's something specifically that we haven't included, there is bespoke options that you can talk to us about. Okay, thank you.